everyone, welcome to our talk show today. I'm the host, MINGHONG. Today we're talking about something very important, workplace etiquette. In the professional world, it's not just about your skills, it's about how you present yourself and interact with others. We have three experts with us today.
Hello everyone, my name is BINGYU. I'm very happy to join this talk show and feel very appreciated.
Hello everyone, I'm JINHUI, and also I'm so glad to be here and see you guys.
Hello everyone, I'm YONGXUAN. It's so glad to participate this talk show.
We will cover three main topics: appearance, communication, and behavior. Let's start with our first topic, appearance. They say first impression matters most. What do you think of this, Xiaoyu?
Thank you. Hi everyone. Today I'm going to talk about appearance and the first impressions in the workplace. First impressions are very important because people usually judge us very quickly. Sometimes it only takes a few seconds for someone to form an opinion about us. And appearance is the first thing they notice. In the workplace, dress code is an important part of our appearance. Generally, there are two main types of dress code, formal and casual.
What's the difference between formal and casual dressing?
Formal dress usually includes suits, shirts, blazers, and proper shoes. This type of clothing makes a person look more professional and serious. On the other hand, casual dress is more relaxed, such as t-shirts, jeans, or sneakers. However, casual does not mean careless. Even in a casual workplace, people still need to look clean and neat.
Actually, I have a question. What if someone dressed very well but their attitude is not good enough?
That's a good question. I think appearance can create a good first impressions, but attitude is what keeps that impression. So, appearance is like the first step, but it cannot replace behavior or personality.
Can you give me an example to explain the details?
For example, imagine two employees on their first day of work. One person wears slippers, wrinkled clothes, and looks untidy. The other person wears a clean shirt, neat pants, and proper shoes. Even if they have same ability, most people would feel more comfortable with the second person. I think most of us will make the same choice. This shows that appearance can influence how others see us. It also reflects our attitude towards our job. If we wear dressed properly, people will think we are responsible and respectful. On the contrary, if we look messy or inappropriate, people may think we are not serious about our work.
So, do you think this happens in real life too?
Yes, I think it happens quite often. For example, in interviews, the interviewer may already have a basic impression when you're working, even before you start answering questions.
So, does that mean appearance is more important than abilities?
Not really. Abilities is still very important, but appearance is the first step to show our professionalism. So, a simple suggestion is always dress appropriately for our workplace. You don't need to be perfect, but you should always look clean, neat, and presentable.
So if you can give one simple advice to students, what will it be?
I would say don't ignore your appearance. You don't need to wear expensive clothes, but you should look clean and appropriate. Sometimes small details make a big difference. To conclude, appearance is not everything, but it plays an important role in creating a good first impression. So before going to work, take a moment to check your appearance. It can make a big difference. Thank you.
Thank you, Sally. That was very clear and helpful. Now that we look professional, we need to speak professionally too. Let's welcome YONGXUAN to talk about communication etiquette.
Hi everyone, I'm Speaker B and I'll be talking about communication etiquette in the workplace. In the workplace, communication is not about what you say, but how you say, how you behave. I will cover two aspects, verbal communication and non-verbal communication. Let's start with the most direct one, face-to-face communication. For example, reporting to your boss, you could say, I've finished it, you can take a look at it. It's not wrong, but it sounds a bit too direct. A better way is, the report is ready. May I know if you have any feedback? Some content, but the tone sounds more professional.
What about online communication? What do you think of that?
In online communication, I like to focus on two important methods and give example in this talk show, email and phone calls. Let's start with the email. If in the situation of you need to send a file to your colleague, you could write, send me the file. It's direct but sounds a bit like giving an order. A better way is, could you please send me the file when you are available? Thank you. A little politeness makes communication smoother. And if the online communication way you use is phone calls, you start with, hey, what's up? It sounds rude and very abrupt. A better way is hello and introduce myself briefly and say, is this a good time to talk? That's a good opening, makes the whole conversation smoother.
Then what do you think about non-verbal communication?
Besides words, our behavior also sends message. This is non-verbal communication. For example, during a meeting, if you are looking at your phone while listening, even if you say nothing, it shows you are not focused. And if you give feedback to others, such as maintaining eye contact or nodding, they will feel you are engaged. Another example is posture. If you are slouching in your chair, you look like you're already off work. But if you sit properly upright, you look more professional and energetic. To summarize, workplace communication includes both verbal and non-verbal parts. In verbal communication, we should pay attention to tone and wording. In non-verbal communication, we should pay attention to behavior and attitude. In the workplace, what you say is important, but how you say and how you present yourself are equally or even more important.
Thank you for sharing, YONGXUAN. Does this include both kind of communication you just talked about?
Yes, you present very well.
See you. Finally, let's talk about overall workplace behavior. What do you think about it, JINHUI?
Yeah, sure. So I think workplace behavior is actually something people sometimes overlook, but it really affects how others think at work. Like even if you are good at your job, if your attitude or behavior isn't professional, it can still leave a bad impression.
Can you give me an example to explain in details?
Okay. For example, something simple like being on time. If you are always late to meetings, people might feel that you are not responsible or that you don't respect their time. But if you are punctual, it shows that you are reliable and organized. And another important thing is teamwork. In most workplace, you don't work alone. I mean, you need to cooperate with others. So things like listening to your teammates, being open to different opinions, and actually contributing to discussions are really important. So, for example, if someone keeps interrupting others or doesn't listen, it can be quite frustrating for the team. But if everyone communicates clearly and respects each other, the whole team works much more smoothly. I think another common issue is using mobile phones during work, especially during meetings. Like if someone is constantly checking their phone while others are talking, it can seem quite disrespectful. But of course, sometimes phones are needed for work, so it's more about using them properly and knowing when to focus. And also, attitude matters a lot. For instance, being willing to help others or taking initiative when you see something that needed to be done. Even small things like saying thank you or good morning can make the workplace feel more positive. I'm just curious, have you ever experienced a situation where someone's behavior affected the team, either positively or negatively?
Yeah, actually, I have. It's one of my group members. There was a team member who was always late and didn't really participate in discussions. It made the rest of the team quite stressed because we had to do more work. But on the other hand, I've also worked with people who were very supportive and responsible, and that really made the teamwork much easier.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think experience like that really show how important behavior is, not just skills. So overall, I would say good workplace behavior includes being punctual, respectful, cooperative, and having a positive attitude. These things may seem simple, but they really help create a better working environment for everyone.
Thank you, JINHUI. That's a very practical and insightful discussion. To wrap up today's talk show, BINGYU reminded us about dressing properly builds trust and a good first impression. YONGXUAN showed us that polite language and positive body language make communication smoother. JINHUI emphasizes that punctuality and a good attitude are the keys to successful teamwork. In the workplace, what you say matters, but how you act and present yourself matters even more. Thank you to our speakers and thank you for watching. Wish you a nice weekend.
No.
Bye bye.
And that brings us to the end of today's talk show. Thank you so much for watching. A big thank you to our moderator, speakers, editor, and director for making this presentation happen. Everyone had their own rule, and together, we made a great team. We hope you enjoyed the show, learned something useful, and maybe had a little fun too. That's all from us today. Stay professional, stay polite, and don't forget to dress nicely. See you next time.